mango, 11% of world banana, 12% of world onion. But in spite of the large production and the quantity used for export processing are quite insignificant. We are doing very less export, less than 1% we are doing export. Improper handling of fresh fruit and vegetables is a major concern of post-harvest losses. Our losses are very high. Post-harvest losses of fruit and vegetables are more serious in developing countries than those in well-developed countries. India is developed country or developing country?
Developing country.
Yeah.
Developing.
So India is a developing country. The serious concern is there in developing countries. Losses are very high. But the developed countries like America, US, all these big countries, they are developed countries. Their losses are low. So now I will tell you why post-harvest losses are more in developing countries like India and less in developed countries. There are some reasons which you should know. Handling procedures are not fully recognized or prioritized in less developed countries like India. How to handle the product? Nobody has told you. Nobody has made any protocol on that. Whatever way you want to handle, you can handle. Farmer will put the produce in whatever is available. Even he will put tomato in the gunny bag. He will throw the bag in the truck. When truck is full, they will overload that. Then some farmer will sit on top of the bag and they will come to mandi. This is the way we are handling. Here, production is not planned, and therefore linkage with marketing, storage, packing, transportation, and handling technologies are practically non-existent. Hence, considerable volume of produce are lost. In 1 year, suppose there is a onion is sold at high rate, 100 rupees onion is sold. Next year, everybody will grow onion. So and now what will happen next year? Onion rate will become low. And there will be no buyers for onion. They will throw the onion in the field. And sometime when there is a plenty of potato available, sometime what happened till December, all cold stores are full. No buyer is there for potato. Next year, nobody will buy. Most of the people will avoid growing potato. Nuksan ho gaya, I lost money. So this year I will not grow potato. So that year it will be shortage. So no planning. Horticulture department not do any planning. You do so much sowing and nobody is there to guide that. But in foreign countries, it's not happening like that. Everything is governed. Scientific way they are doing. It is reported that anywhere between 25 to 35% fresh fruit and vegetable worth about 10 to 12,000 crore rupees produce are lost in India after harvest due to improper handling practices. You can believe 25 to 35% produce is waste. And if it is not waste, then how many people can eat that? Hunger will be over in country if you can save that. So as the value of fresh produce increases many times from the grower to the retailer, the economic consequences of wastage at any point along the chain is serious. Because in our country, the value chain is very long. Farmer will grow. Then middleman will be there in between, some village level middleman. Then transporter will be there. Then mandi trader will be there. Then mashakor will be there. Then retailer will be there. Then consumer. A long chain. It's not like that. In foreign country, it is grown in the farm, directly come to the superstore. No chain. So why post-harvest losses are less in developed countries? Developed countries like America have a large number of scientists concerned with post-harvest management. They have many scientists who do deep studies. They have person will sit with a computer in the orchard and you will find entire record, last 10, 15, 20 years record you can get in this field, how much chemical they use, how much seed they use, what was the crop last year, what was the production, each and every data they will mention. They do with scientific way. They use improved technology in harvesting and produce handling. Mostly it's mechanized. Collection centers are strategically established in major producing area. And in our country, the warehouse will be in Mumbai and collection center will be in Nasik. Of course, it will be in Nasik because in Mumbai you can't grow anything. But in these countries, in the production belt itself, they have a collection center. Container trucks are designed to protect the produce. They will be smooth floor with good ventilation. And in India, it's just opposite. Commercial storage are established and grade standards are implemented. More or less, most of the F&B, they have a proper standard. You can see that if you go to Mandi and buy some imported apple, Royal Gala, Pink Lady or Royal Delicious, you will find beautiful carton, good grading, shining, each apple same size, waxed, properly attractive. But if you buy Indian apple, you will find topping on the top layer, it will be bigger size, good quality. Second layer, inferior, small size. Third layer, much inferior, green color. But layer by layer, quality will deteriorate. There will be mixture. All cheating will happen. No standard, no grading. Technologies and economists continue to study and understand raw material behavior in different span of time. Cold chain is established and maintained for the post-harvest and handling operation. Throughout they maintain cold chain. But here in India, cold chain does not exist. Pack houses are established and intensive training programs are regularly conducted. Improvement of product quality and reduction of post-harvest losses is a priority concern of the producer, marketing professional, and consumer. But in India, it's the least concern. Post-harvest, nobody will take care. Farmer will take care of the product till it is harvested and sent to Mandi. After that, it is not his responsibility. So these are the reasons that India is behind. You will not believe, once I went to abroad, I went to Holland. And because I worked in SAFAL market, which was the first electronic auction market in India. And we went to Europe to study auction markets. And I was told that here in Holland, the auction market exists 100 years back. They were operating electronic auction system since last 100 years. And we did the same thing after 100 years. So India is 100 years behind these developed countries in agriculture. Now slowly some progress is happening, but we are still behind. Fruits and vegetables are highly perishable, and unless the great care is taken in their harvesting, handling, transportation, they soon decay and become unfit for human consumption. The process of decay increased if poorly harvested and handled produce is placed in storage for any length of time. These are the statements which have a meaning. It says that you have to harvest properly, You have to handle properly, you have to pack properly. If you will not do that, then you will not able to get the long storage life of these products. They will deteriorate early. It is often believed by the growers that it is necessary to make investment in packaging and presentation to increase the value of this crop. In our country, what grower believes? I should make packing proper. I should make packing attractive. And it will sold. My dear, it will sold for 1 day, 1 month, 1 week, but not forever. Customer want quality. If your pack is very attractive, very good looking, if mango pack is looking very attractive, and by seeing the pack, you purchase the mango, but when you eat the mango, it is sour, it's not good quality. Will you buy again? No. So making packing attractive is not important. Quality attractive should be there. Even packing is wrong. Then people will come and ask, we want that brand. So growers should understand that although there is a place for this added value approach to the sale of produce, it is, however, no value to purchase expensive equipments and packaging for produce if the basic product is already spoiled by the poor harvesting, handling, and storage. So what is required? You have to give care to the produce from harvesting stage itself. Only then you can maintain the quality. Okay? Otherwise, you cannot. Now, how to handle various fruit and vegetables? It has been basically observed that improper handling of fruit and vegetable is a major cause of deterioration. So mainly the produce is handled in these areas at the time of harvest, in the field, at the time of loading, unloading, at the time of transportation, at wholesale market, retail market, and customer end. So these 6-7 areas produce is handled. So if these much handlings are happening, you can understand what will be the fate of produce. If they are handled properly, even then produce will be good. If they are not handled properly, it will deteriorate fast. Damage done to produce during harvest is irreparable. These are the statements. If any damage is done to any produce, that damage you cannot repair. Okay? Human beings and fruits and vegetables, this is the only difference. If some damage happened to you, if something happened, some bruise happened to you, you can put medicine and you can become all right. But you cannot do anything to fruit and vegetable. If there is a cut, you cannot stitch that cut. If there is shriveling, you cannot avoid shriveling. There is a way that brinjal, which